In this video, we're going to talk about record-keeping systems and maintenance of our records. Record-keeping is principle number 7 of HACCP and requires us to establish record-keeping for all our supporting programs, our prerequisite programs, our operating prerequisite programs, our quality points, and our critical control points in our food processing operation. There's some golden rules when it comes to record keeping. The first golden rule is to understand if it wasn't written down, it did not happen. So really important if you're an operator and watching this, that if you're filling the forms out, it's important that you fill out your records if you complete a task. The second golden rule is if you don't write things down properly, again, it did not happen. So really important, if you're an operator, if you're a supervisor and you're filling out the records, fill them out properly. Make sure there's no gaps, there's no missing signatures, there's no missing dates or times, no missing verification checks. Those are all important parts of our record keeping procedures. The third golden rule is to understand just because something's written down, it does not mean it actually happened. So if you're a supervisor and you're watching this video, what this means is you have to go and verify and check the checker and assess whether something that's been written down on the record was appropriate. For example, if we are doing a clean down check and the cleaning records have been filled out before the cleaning has been carried out. Yeah, that's an example where we need verification to double check the records are being filled out correctly. If you're an operator, what this means is if you're actually doing a task, you fill out the records after doing the task. It's also really important when it comes to record keeping, you don't scribble, you don't scratch, you don't use any white X. It's really important if you make an error, you have a single line through with an initial and then rewrite the entry on the side. If there's no space to write where you've just made a mistake, you can draw a small little asterisk and write again on the side of your record. So those are some simple rules and things for you to think about when it comes to record keeping. In our operation, there's some important control points that we monitor for, we record, and we verify for. One control point is our ovens. When it comes to our ovens, please understand that heat treatment is an important step when we are trying to control bacteria, viruses, and any microbiological growth within our food processing operation. So when it comes to your record keeping, it's really important that we're filling out the records correctly. We have details of the product, the rack number, because that's going to help us give us the traceability of the product in the system, the time it comes out of the oven numbers, and quality checks, the height of the product and the color of the product. Once again, that is indicating whether the product is fully cooked and exposed to sufficient heat. Finally, if there are any issues that you might notice, there's a column for us to fill this out. If you're a supervisor, your job as part of our verification check is to double check these records and ensure they are filled out correctly. The next control point, a critical control point for our processing operation, is the metal detector. The metal detector's role is to prevent any foreign matter, particularly any metal, getting into product. We do this by running it through a metal detector. If you are the operator or if you are the supervisor near the metal detector checks, we fill out a metal detector verification form. It includes the day of the week, the date, the line that you are running, and the product. Again, this assists with traceability control. We then run the different test pieces, the ferrous, non-ferrous, and stainless steel. We remember to run the test pieces before and after each product run, as well as if we exceed certain time limits. And finally, if there's a pass or fail, this is double checked by the quality officers. And there are comments which we will fill out in the comments column. Really important, you're filling out all parts of the record. There's no gaps, there's no missing dates, there's no missing signatures or times. And please remember, all our records are legal documents. When you put your name, when you put a signature to our records, it becomes a legal document that we are held responsible for.